Good Monday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majeski back with you here in the North Georgia Majestic Weather Studios with a weather update here on your June 9th, 2025. Hey, we're continuing our rebrand efforts here, so if you're not yet officially a follower on this page, please help us out as we try to get our numbers back up. Please hit that follow button on our main Facebook page. I'll put the link down in the comments section, and you can really help us out. And please share this with your family and friends. All right, we're looking at some unsettled weather here again for today, but the good news is I do have a couple of decent days ahead, but then the weekend's looking a little iffy right now, looking a little damp again heading into this upcoming Saturday and Sunday. So got a lot to talk about. Let's go ahead and get into this as we take a live look. There in Blue Ridge, we do have some sunshine in the area, a little bit of a breeze, got some clouds. We've had some showers in the area here for earlier in the day. It looks like we're in store for a decent afternoon, at least up here in the Blue Ridge area. Sky Valley, got some rains knocking on your front door here. I'm going to show you the radar here in a second, but we do have some clouds out there, a little sunshine, a little bit of a breeze as well, but at least not overly hot at this point. As we look at the radar, here's some of that rain coming up that way up to Raven County again. Might see a few showers there up near Sky Valley. Getting this starting to exit the state. We got a few more showers down here south of Lafayette near the Dalton area, and expecting some more storms here for tonight. We're not through just yet, but I'm not overly concerned about the severe threat just yet. I'm going to show you why here in a second. Now, what we've got going on right now is we do have some severe weather. It's been kind of blasting parts of South Georgia, and I'm worried about some of this kind of stealing some of the energy there. There are some storms up in Tennessee. I think that may stay up toward the north. So we may be looking at a situation where there's a gap in between, and North Georgia may not see all that much. The chance is still there. We can't say categorically we're not going to see an isolated severe thunderstorm across the area, but it looks like, it's just a little bit of a squeeze play going on. All right, let's go look at the regional satellite. Again, we're looking at the GOES 19 here. You're looking at the radar as well as the lightning data, I should say, as well as the cloud cover, so you can see where the thunderstorms are. And when you see that intense red, that's very concentrated lightning. So a lot of heavy thunderstorms here down to the south. Seeing that here starting to flare up across portions of Tennessee and into areas of Mississippi as well here for this afternoon. Now, here is that risk here for today. The good news is after today, we got a couple of nice days again. We might see more severe weather potentially going into this weekend, but for right now, it looks like after we get done with today, I think things will begin to settle down for us. So again, slight risk expected all across North Georgia here, predominantly heading into this evening, okay? Now, let's go ahead and look at the latest high-resolution model here, again, kind of illustrating what's going on here for tonight. So unsettled weather here continuing, a lot of this down here to the south, but really a bit of a gap there. So a couple of showers possible again for tomorrow, but that's what we're kind of looking at right now. So let me go ahead and slow this down for you here again as we kind of look at this loop as we go in for this evening. So we do have some storms here. Again, you see the storms here at 5 o'clock this afternoon across areas here across North Georgia. So again, we'll have to watch and see how these things develop, but you're seeing that right up in here. You see some heavy storms back here across Alabama. So again, that's at the 5 o'clock hour. And as we go ahead and go take forward here and going into time here, we're kind of seeing it kind of moving on off there. So let me go ahead and turn on the timestamp here so you can kind of see that. So again, we're just kind of looking at a little unsettled weather. A lot of the heavy storms, though, look like they're down here toward the south. You can see the south of Metro Atlanta, a lot of North Georgia, not looking all that bad here as we head toward 8 o'clock. So this will be become a kind of a nowcast thing. You see the surge of that moisture going into the Carolinas there, and that moves on off. And then as we go into this upcoming tomorrow, I think it's going to be pretty much isolated. See, just very spotty. Maybe an isolated shower, rumble, thunder here, but most areas I think will be dry for tomorrow, mostly sunny. And Wednesday's also looking pretty dry here. Looks like we'll see anything that comes in. Again, Tuesday will be very spotty with a chance of rain there. And then on Wednesday, I think we'll stay pretty much dry on Wednesday, but then the rain chances come right back at us as we go into Thursday and really increase going into the weekend. You'll check out my 7-day here to kind of fill you in on that. So let's go ahead and look at your forecast map here as we kind of highlight what's going on. Again, we'll kind of watch the timestamp there as kind of trek you through here the days here. As we go looking ahead and going into Tuesday, we got that stationary front off to the front, up to the north, but it moves through late in the day on Tuesday. That's going to temporarily bring things off and kind of shut the rain down. So things will die off a little as that stationary boundary goes to our south. North Georgia will get dry briefly, but it comes right back at us. There's the rain chance coming back into Thursday and Friday. Higher rain chances here. You're seeing that green in there, that dark green, and indicates that rain chance greater than 50% coming back at us going into Friday. Saturday's looking wet. Sunday's looking unsettled, and as well as Monday looking unsettled. So we got that deep tropical moisture. We got a lot of moisture coming in out of the Gulf, and it's going to keep us unsettled here with the daytime heating and thunderstorms right through this weekend. Not saying necessarily a washout every day, but a high chance of rain right through the weekend. unfortunately. So let's go ahead and look at your forecast here for tomorrow. Again, you saw there on the model data, again, maybe a spotty shower or a thunderstorm or two, but generally mostly sunny, not bad. 83, 67 there in the Gainesville area. Regionally looking like this for tomorrow. For tonight, again, PM showers and thunderstorms. We already showed you that. So 61 in Blue Ridge, 65 in Dalton, 66 in Cumming, 65 in Rome, 65 in Cornelia. Again, if we get any rain, you may have some areas of fog around for tomorrow morning, so watch out for that. As far as daytime highs for tomorrow, basically these almost look almost like today's, very similar. Mostly in the low to mid 80s here all across North Georgia, except for Hiawassee checking in at 78 up there, 85 in Calhoun, and 83 there in Gainesville. Regionally looking like this: 85 in Nashville, 87 up in Memphis, 86 with some storms in Columbus. Savannah looking a little stormy there as well at 89 degrees, but not looking bad here as we're getting ready to officially kick off summer here a little bit later, just a couple of weeks away. And then as far as your 7-day forecast is concerned, again, limited rain chance for tomorrow. Wednesday, don't have it on there at all. And then the rain chance comes back at us on Thursday, 50% on Thursday, 70% on Friday, and it stays elevated straight through Sunday. I do back it off a bit going into Monday of next week, but for right now, the weekend is looking a high rain chance, so you may be dodging some storms, especially with the afternoon and the daytime heating, and some decent coverage area with rain chances that high. So again, not a washout weekend, just plan accordingly. You know that you're going to do anything outside, you want to do it earlier in the day, because once we get into those late afternoon, evening hours, you know we're going to get those thunderstorms, and with rain chances that high, that means you're probably going to have some decent coverage area of the rain as well. All right, again, I do appreciate everybody helping us out as we start to rebrand and kick off this page for the third time. Third time's the charm here, my friends, and we're going to build something special here for North Georgia. We will become the premier weather source here across North Georgia. We're going to be the #1 on social media, and we're going to be #1 in media in general. That's right. You're going to help us do it. All right. You guys take it easy, be good, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next update. Till then, y'all have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.